Aerospace graded glass. Airplanes are meticulously designed to meet the necessary safety specifications. From the fuselage and engines to the landing gear and controls, aerospace manufacturing companies must follow guidelines when designing and building airplanes. Even the cockpit windows require a specific design. While cockpit windows may look like standard panes of ordinary panes of glass, though, they are actually made of a different material. Most airplanes use stretched acrylic glass for their cockpit windows. They are comprised of acrylic that's physically stretched and molded into panes. The stretched acrylic panes feature a layer of ordinary glass over them. In some cases, there may be a layer of urethane between the stretched acrylic and glass. Regardless, most airplanes use stretched acrylic glass for their cockpit windows. It's important to note that cockpit windows often feature a hydrophobic coating as well. Hydrophobic coatings are finishes that are designed to repel moisture, oils, and liquids. Pilots today navigate primarily by using digital instruments. Nonetheless, they still need to see out of the cockpit windows. Without a hydrophobic coating, the cockpit windows may fog up, thereby restricting pilots' visibility. A hydrophobic coating protects against this phenomenon by wicking moisture off the cockpit windows. Stretched acrylic is typically used for cabin windows as well. Cabin windows, of course, are the windows on the side of an airplane that allow passengers to look outside during the flight. For the cabin windows, stretched acrylic is used. Most cabin windows consist of several panes of stretched acrylic. They feature an inner, middle, and outer pane, all of which are made of acrylic. The three panes are also separated. This design acts as a safeguard in the event of a breach. Even if the inner or outer pane is breached, there will be at least one other pane intact. As a result, the airplane shouldn't lose cabin pressure. Both cockpit windows and cabin windows are made of stretched acrylic. Cockpit windows simply have a layer of glass over them, which is finished with a hydrophobic coating. Aerospace cast acrylic products are ideal for aircraft cabin windows, fighter canopies, windscreens, wingtip lenses, outer laminates, and instrument panels for general aviation and military aircraft. These products meet U.S. military specifications MIL P5425, MIL P8184, and MIL P25690 to the United States aerospace industry. Aerospace acrylic plastics are perfect for use in high-performance environments. Uniquely manufactured and formulated, these sheets meet both the present and future needs of our aerospace industry customers. Poly A, ASTM D4802, is our standard unshrunk acrylic manufactured to a visual and optical aircraft specification. It is available in clear as well as transparent colors. Common applications are non-critical glazing for commercial helicopters and sport planes. Poly FR9 is an interior acrylic material ideal for aircraft applications where low flame spread and low smoke generation are desirable. Poly 900 is a semi-cross-linked material formulated to meet British specifications DTD 5592. Poly 2, MIL P5425, military specification covering heat-resistant, pre-shrunk, clear, and colored acrylic sheet. Material supplied for conformance for this specification is identified by the name Poly 2 registered. Polycast is qualified to furnish sheets in thickness 0.060 to 1.000 to meet this specification. Poly 76, MIL P8184, is a cross-linked, pre-shrunk acrylic with excellent resistance to crazing, solvent attacks, and thermal dimensional change. As one of the few U.S. military-approved materials for stretched panels, MIL P25690, sophisticated applications for both military and commercial aircraft are numerous. Availability in transparent colors enhances the versatility of this product. It meets or exceeds all requirements of MIL P8184, Type 1 and 2, Class 1 and 2. Poly 84, MIL P8184, is a uniquely formulated, cross-linked pre-shrunk acrylic specifically designed to provide superior craze and solvent resistance for today's changing environment. Improvements such as lower water absorption and increased resistance to acids expands the number of as-cast applications. Poly 84 also meets or exceeds MIL P8184, Type 1 and 2, Class 1 and 2. Its superior craze resistance makes it ideal for monolithic windscreens, outer laminates, and canopies. It is also available in transparent colors. It meets or exceeds all requirements of MIL P8184. Type 1 and 2, Class 1 and 2. Poly 2000, MIL P25690, military specification covering stretched acrylic sheet specially designed from MIL P8184 base material. It offers enhanced craze properties and increased crack resistance. Material supplied for conformance to this specification is identified as Poly 2000.